What's going on, everyone? Jimmy Like Hilo here back in, and today I am finally talking about it. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, this is the European version. Amazon sometimes sells you that version for some reason, but it doesn't matter because the PS5 and 4 were region free. They're not locked. So the PS5 version is the integrated version, which on top of the PS5 stuff includes the Yuffie episode, which is actually really fun, and I'll talk about in a second here. It's all on one disc instead of two because it's a 100 gigabyte disc, as you can see here. It's got the DLC. I already used this code, so I don't even think about it. It's got a reversible cover as well. Mimics the original, as you can see, kind of there. But yeah, that's a little physical here. Let's get into the game. Okay, so this is the main menu. I'm just gonna load a place you can play here from the menu to show you. Actually, this save should be completed, so I should be able to just start from a chapter. Oh yeah, if I load it, it should be. So, anyway, so Final Fantasy VII Remake is the first of a trilogy, which when I originally went to play the remake, I was gonna be like, oh, I can play Final Fantasy VII because I didn't know remade instead of playing the original or whatever, right? So I thought, oh yeah, I'll play that. And then I realized this is not the full game. This is only in Midgar, and once you escape is like the end of this game. It's part one of three. So the next part is out of Midgar in Junon Canyon, and it gets to a certain part and then ends there, and then there'll be one more part. So being part one is a very strong part one. The original game is like 15 hours long, right? And there's like three discs, I think. So they essentially split up each disc, each part of that game, each 5 hours into a full-on game that's like closer to 20 to 30 hours, which might not sound amazing. Chapter selection. Okay, that's how I do it. And maybe to some people it does sound good. It really depends who you ask. To me, I think that's interesting. Maybe it's longer than it has to be. Uh, I don't know. But basically, the creator said that this was his original vision, what he originally wanted the game to look like on a PS1, but obviously at the time of the limitations, they weren't able to do that. So, fully realized in their vision is what we have here in Final Fantasy VII. Now, I really like the combat and how, even though it's like in real time instead of turn-based, or I mean, Final Fantasy VII is like a weird turn-based where it's like kind of doesn't fully wait. It's like you wait on a timer and then you can strike. But this game it'll be real time, but then you can select your moves in the menu without it being in real time. It's like super slow motion, so you have all the time to select it. Whereas in a game like Final Fantasy 16, you can't um just wait in time. It's all in real time. So it's kind of a little bit of an X. I think it's a good in between for Final Fantasy. Maybe they could go more one way or the other, but the main important thing is the combat slash gameplay that they figured out here is fun. It's over the shoulder, third person perspective. And yeah, the way you have your equipment and swords and you can put in the what are they called? Materia into them to further enhance either your stats or the weapon stats specifically or anything like that is very cool. It adds to like your weapon build setup type of thing, classic typical RPG stuff. And most of this is all in the original game. The most changes I think is in, like I said, the gameplay, obviously visually how it looks, and the story and the way it plays out, where the remake trilogy, soon to be eventually, will have it's like it's really weird and hard to explain where they're trying to change fate or something like that, which is why this game has the cutscene near the end with Zack. And then in the Crisis Core, if you don't know, Zack is supposed to die at the end, which is why it's weird that he's like here, but then he's not, and then he's there in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But it's like another dimension. It's like, are you changing fate to keep him alive? Is that what's happening? I don't know. The story gets confusing. It's certainly interesting. I mean, that's what's important. Um, but yeah, I just don't know. It's just I can see why someone who's a fan of the
Okay.
original would be like, this is a little too
I
much,
was only trying to help.
going over
Oh, before
or
I forget,
whatever.
here's a little something
But
extra
as
for
someone
being so
who
brave.
only played a
It
little bit
really
of the
was the ride
original,
of a lifetime.
I
Well,
think it's pretty
see you on the
entertaining.
train.
And it's a fun. Like I said, the most important thing that matters is if a game is fun. Is the story by itself, not looking at the original, is it a good story? Yes. If you compare the original, it probably overcomplicates things more than it needs to, but overall, it's fine. I'm gonna try to get to an area where I can actually show you gameplay. We're just kind of in cinematic stuff early on after destroying the first micro reactor. Um, Let me see if I can get to that really quickly here. Okay, I managed to get to the gameplay part here. This is gonna be really awkward because I turned all the music off because Square Enix with copyright is like, you don't want to mess with them. So I'm not. But basically, yeah, you press square and then if you hold it, it does like a different attack, and then you can switch to a different stance, and then that stance will do more damage at the cost of speed. Because you can't dodge, you can only block with that. Which is like, you balance in between the two styles and get like pretty good combos off. It's in depth enough to be like interesting and fun and engaging, but it's not like overly simple to where it's like it's really boring to just mash whatever button you're doing. Am I supposed to go through? This is so weird
Gonna
without
have to
any
find
music.
a way around.
Speaking of music, the music in this game is like really good. Like the soundtrack is just absolutely so well done. I think it's some of the best work Square Enix and Nobuo Uematsu has done. It's like all the good stuff about the original, but it's like fully composed and orchestrated, and it's awesome. But yeah, I really like it.
Never in
Good
doubt.
mechanics, good combat. As you can see, it will look a little weird on remote play with bitrate and stuff, but the game on PS5 is really beautiful, and PC as well. Because it's on PS5, it's on PC, it's on PlayStation 4, and now it's going to be on the Switch 2 and the Xbox Series S and X, so more reason than ever to give it a try if you didn't have a PlayStation or PC. There's more places to play it. I don't know how much the Switch version or the Xbox version will cost. I might update in the description when that actually comes out. But yeah, I'll let you know. But yeah, overall, great game. Good way to play Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first part. I went ahead and replayed the entirety of Remake after playing Rebirth to see how I feel about it. And yeah, Remake still holds up really well. It's still really fun. And Rebirth, I think, is a little bit better with like story and writing because it's a little more goofy. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Sometimes this game's a little serious, but it is still pretty goofy. But overall, really good game. Definitely recommend. And yeah, if you played this game or the original, let me know in the comments what you think, which one you like better, music, visuals, whatever. And yeah, that's all I have to say in this video, and I will see you when I make a video on Rebirth. It won't take nearly as long as this one, I promise.